Okay, improvised knife sharpening with a coffee cup. I've got a pretty dull Victorinox utility knife. It can just kind of catch on some paper. It's not really cutting anything. Get yourself a coffee cup. A newer one is better than an old one, or one that hasn't been slid around the counter a whole lot. This one might be a little too old and worn for the trial here. Much better. You can actually tell just by feeling the rim if it's been slid around on a kitchen counter. This works really well for common Western cutlery. Not so good on anything with a lot of carbides. And you've got a very small surface area, so this is more of a touch-up. If you keep the knife sharp, this works great. If you let it get dull, you're better off going back to a stone. But a lot of people complain about how quickly their Western kitchen knives dull, and it's a byproduct of kind of how soft the metal is. Now I may or may not have a burr on here now. This is really just a pretty mild sharpening stone, so you want to go at the angle, watch out for chips, and then maybe, if you think you have raised a burr, just raise the spine, make one light pass. And then the nice thing about this is you can steel it on the rim. This requires that you elevate the knife maybe 2 or 3 degrees. Anything less than that, doing it by freehand, you could just be riding the bevel and you won't really see any improvement. So after sharpening it on the bottom of the cup, I could do the 3-finger sticky test, which is just a very careful, apply your fingers, thumb on the back, and just move it, not even a millimeter, and you'll feel if it catches on the pads. If it's really dull, you won't feel any catch on your pads. That's the sensation of the texture from the steel interfacing with your finger pads. If it's really sharp, it'll slightly cut the pads of your fingers. Don't do that. Just if you can feel it catch, you're done. And then rub away from the edge. You're feeling for a burr. If both sides feel the same and it's 3-finger sticky, it's sharp and it doesn't have a burr. And then you only need to do about 4 or 5 passes. Same piece of paper. So this works really well in the kitchen. If you just want a quick touch-up, it works great. If you have a higher alloy content knife or higher Rockwell hardness, this isn't going to work. The abrasives in the bottom of your coffee cup are no match for modern steels that are made to be wear resistant. But something like a Vic or a Dexter or something like that, you're going to have no problem sharpening on the bottom of a coffee cup. If it gets a little beater, you can actually use the underside of a mixing bowl and you'll have even more surface area. And all this stuff, whatever steel came off on the rim, comes off in the dishwasher and it's ready for action next time. Alright, thanks for watching.